not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
What's done is done. The devil got his ass kicked, the peasants still have a roof over their heads. And if it weren't for you, half our men who are now rotting beneath the walls would still be breathing.
After what I went through in Skalitz, I couldn't just burn down people's homes.
Tell that to the dead. If only you'd let the devil do his job, there'd be a lot less of them. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdol, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your, involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the soles of his feet? You yourself forced me and Capon to do similar things when you brought that captive to Trotsky.
Forced you? Come off it, boy. Should I tell the gentleman here what actually happened?
You just keep your fucking gob shut until someone asks you to squeal.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat? And a smug face?
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything, but he still thinks he can push us around.
Well, he's right, though. He is one of Sigismund's closest men.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't have the time.
Jobst wants to come back here. After he got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people. A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and Jobst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotznov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
Seriously?
Are you not glad? I thought that was what you were after the whole time.
I don't think Henry shares your sense of politics, sir.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I have only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course! And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former Mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Christian of Pisek is the steward at the Italian court. He could help us.
Perhaps. But my brother's never been easy to deal with. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope. It's just that you can't trust him.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, No one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right. Let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts squealing, you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
She's coming with me. Nobody knows Ruthard Palace as well as Lady Rosa.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
Well, that's that then. Let's get to work.